igiri cia last mile turasa kwire besha ciitagwo African French Development Bank, European Union na European Investment Bank.
Yes.
As you mara tuheire muigana wa 22 billion and you are going to cover 35 counties.
Yes.
Na last mile ugo ni kugo ni wago ithirio thitima eneo kwaja muno igwika kindu gitagwo transformer maximization. Ni uko na transformer jeru but at the same time need to make a lot of transformer maximization.
Yes.
Ni kuga ati Jeff ni ukoraga hanyu phase 2 ya last mile ile twekireri ni twatwarire thitima nginya primary schools ni kana social centers.
Yes.
But wakora transformer yo hau ni dia savile adu areme hau ugu. So using that fund we want to connect about 286,000 customers.
Yes.
Hiyo ni EIB, AFD, EU. Tuina another fund ya 1.88 billion turahirwo ni JICA.
Yes.
Neo era cover county inya. Imwe ya county hiyo ni kundu gwitagwo Nyandaro na kundu gwitagwo Naikuru.
Yes.
Because JICA has a lot of interest na kuria all carrier.
Yes.
So they told us we are going to give you a grant. Actually that one is a grant.
Yes.
We're going to give you a grant not to work cover kuretu ina interest. So they gave us 4 counties. Naikuru, Nyandaro. Then umanye JICA ni interest muno na kundu gwitagwo Dongo Kundu. As a matter of fact, we are doing a line. Fund is still by JICA. Kuma ado etagwo Maria Kani. Ginya Dongo Kundu a 220 kV transmission line. Ni turona network LNG gas powered plant. Ndio wa more generation. That cost kwina thina wa power stability. Ndio wa generation.
Yes.
So ndio wa interest ya JICA kuria Dongo Kundu.
Yes.
Kila county etagwo Kwale na Kilifi.
Yes.
Tadu Mubadari already is about 95%. So we didn't need to put it there.
Okay.
So that is the second fund. The other fund in Abia ni REDEC, Rural Electrification Renewable Energy Corporation.
Yes.
No many hari bill yaku hari kanyamu kanini twikira getagwo RES levy. Iyo ni yago tuteithiriria gwika more of last month.
Yes.
Bezio there iroka about 40 billion.
Yes.
Of the 40 billion, gicigo gia kirima 9 counties. Kira gikugia 8.6 billion shillings. Where gicigo gia kirima turenda gukihe connect ado giri igana ria 15. Na muthenya ure twari na Professor Kindiki kuria Nyeri hindi atwarunjaga thitima ya kundu gwitagwo Aguthi na tugithie kundu gwitagwo Charity na watuka kurora bara iyo irako.
Yes.
Tandu bara iyo ni astorete kindu mwaka wa 2019. But through the annuity fund they thirikari inahotete riu gucoka jokia contractors.
Yes.
Na ucio contractor akabara iyo ri is back na ni akite kilomita 6. Uguo twathite na Kindiki kurora ni atia contractor ucio areka. So how niho tugire kicigo gia gatagati kuri na 8.6 billion. Na ndako example ya county ta igire uguo
Nyandaro
Nyandaro ino 1.2 billion. Naikuru ina billion igire. Ugiri ko Tamero ko ina 1.7 billion shillings.
Yes.
Ugiri Muranga ko ina 750. Woka Nyeri ko ina 600 million shillings. Wali Laikipia Tando na Laikipia na wenda thina muno wa thitima. Wina ko ina 450. Na tutireketie because we are now fast tracking another one.
Bona PS nginya gutirie. Wauga thitima tutiagana kuriha. Kana wauga atia ndireria hau wega nigetha nyite tondu kwenda kurutira biro yakwa ya gwetia thitima. Rarira 133,719.
Hari kindu tuitaga last mile funded by government of Kenya. Na niyo dawo utariria program hiyo. Dakwira gicigo gia gatagati na 8.6 billion. Turakava 115 households. Ndio tukunyitithania. Na icio andu aria magwitio no kuriha wiring certificate. Hari umudu waku na arihe pra. Nigetha uheo certificate tuke twikire mita. So that is one part.
Okay.
Number 2, remember ugirora Kenya Kwanza manifesto. Ni augire wega ati turenda Kenya Power irute wira wa commercial enterprise. And rural education economy around the social component. Riu ungikorwo kwa bahati mbaya ni wakire ugikora ku kwani last man ni okire na riu the only way now for you to be connected no ginya wona na Kenya Power. Kenya Power hatiri na government funding iho.
Okay.
So then therefore you have to pay for the infrastructure. Niho urakora Kenya Power ni gukuhe ngirigana ria 37 magana meri magana matatu matano na tuitikire o kukuri andu mena commercial enterprises. Tareu andu itu aria maraka flats, aria maraka industries, it is to your own benefit. Urihite Kenya Power ugekiriro transformer yako. Nigetha ugakorwo ukimenya ati transformer ino ri iguserve nie na flat ino yako irengima. Tikaria kareheirwo muingi ni kurenda gucuhirira thutha wa thiko igire ni kahurire the entire village gakorwo na thitima no na thitima ni undu wa mehia ma andu aria ma connected to yeria yaga thitima tandu hena mundu urakire flat na ra connect hari ga transformer karia ga transformer kau gatanyitwo ka hold customer 50 no kawongerera customer igana rimwe atago na no othe ni mahuthira thitima iko akuhuranira no ngihura. So we are urging andu aria ingi aria mena commercial enterprises magathie mwino ucio wa Kenya Power, but last mile icagi iria itari na ni nyingi je tari gwitu Nyeri kia ni kuri nginya andu maraigua mere impatient gweci ni mekite ithe makamenya mahe PS wa energy no nginya andu othe mekirwo thitima at the same time, but the resources are limited. Ugo no nginya tugeka kahora, but at the end of the day we ensure that everyone gets power.
Bona PS ile na issue haha ya kodwo wetwo mugutha na issue no yekitwo ni reporter wito andona no wandumira riu andu aya makamukira nyamo yao ri gwitagwo Greenridge Estate maikara makihuragira thimu makijuragia na ndona no wandumira nyamo haha me haha andu igana andu 43 ni mandikite marwa kuria kwanyu makienda mekirirwo transformer niki to neigi hau no thitima ituraga ciuraga ituraga igwaga aciari taya ni akuongithia uwo mundu akamakaria aya handu igaga agagathuka andu aya maroria tiri taturirie ino yaja taturirie muthuri ucio itu igokare na turi andu 40 igokare andu 1550
andu acio ri na tandu me mugutha ri mugutha ni region itu ya Kiambu hena muthuri wetagwo Ezra Dendero niwe region manager witu wa Kenya Power kuria gutagwo Kiambu na hena muthuri ungi wetagwo Maundu akoragwo Rerek ni gutindika Mr. Engineer Dendero nigetha tutigirire andu acio Green Ridge ni twa sort thina wao na angikorwo tari thina haha Nyoks aikaraga na umena gathina
niwe that is
ni turenda gwaka a scheme through Rerek nigetha riu andu acio mekirirwo thitima muongererwo the size of the transformer ni kugeria. I don't want to promise you within 2 or 3 weeks but give me at least a month to gutigirira ntwamwikirira
because kiuria wakiuria kiumagia timeline tondu ratwari nawe bona PS guku ni ndathire kuria gwitu na makinjira ni maiguire na makigia na a lot of excitement makiandika marua magi follow all the expected channels na ginyo muthi uyu maturago in the waiting ni tawo no twende kumenya atiriri because already them they are connected, they on the grid na ni makoretwo makiona power na riria yathie agekani na ciumia igiri riu na ni magivire approve the marabirie kwirana na kei to move to solar no no na riu marehera kindu gigwitwo expense igi ni tondu wa hihi wagi wo ruti wira mukinyaniru kuma kwanyu turanie riria gwatuika kwina thina wa transformer andu magiro ni gwikara ihinda rigana atia nigetha matuike ni magia na aria me grid-ini angikwa mutirahota gu satisfy na kumahe services njegari aria angi maroka nao megucoka meke to no tuongerera the number because you see you're telling me the problem is the number of people ni mongerereka no guthiri wongerereka ndoka na 3G Jeff na kenio kana maundu make na ni mongerereka na nigiru ni twathie gutambia thitima no tutire tura satisfy customer ya tu no tucoka tuge uruti wa ira thitima no kwagerera
reke njuge turaina challenge ingire actually when we go to office the crisis area yari ku mwino wa thitima in terms of meters yari nene muno in fact we had close to about 600,000 connections that were pending metering ni turagerithia gusort thina ucio and actually right now we do have adequate meters in the stores na turagerithia gwika kindu gitagwo RRI as a matter of fact na tandu Madaraka Day Niroka and this year's Madaraka Day theme is going to be on energy. We want to see if we can be able to cross the 10 million mark in terms of connections. So we are going to start something we are calling an RRI, Rapid Response Initiative. Thitima korego the twekirite tugerie gwikira meters.
Yes.
So that was the first challenge. Try now. The second challenge ni on the transformers. Iria cia breakdown, how fast do we replace them? Na for the new connections, ni urakoraga raini ni yakirwo, structure ya transformer ni yakirwo, no tutira transformer in the stores cia gwikira na riu guta ina transformer ri gutiri andu ungihota gu connect na mwaki. We have now since sorted that issue, and now we have adequate transformers. Irari an issue of combination of tender wars. Itandu na ithu Kenyans tutiko tuli andu ega muno gwakija bara cia tender ukauganie ni ndiraimirwo nyoks ni uraheirwo ugathi igoti ni tukaheo injunction nukerwo mutigo procure onaki until this matter is heard and determined. No amenya ru no ahinga kihingo mutangihota gwika. So we had that challenge ya transformers. Now we are trying to accelerate iria shina breakdown, how fast do we replace them, and the new connections, how fast we deliver them.
Andu mahori atereirwo transformer magie na wetereri.
Yale metereire makiria bwana pia.
Acio no nyende kumenya ari metereire.
Eta ithui ya
inyuere edi aikwira. Kesi yaku ne different. Kuri andu transformer ni yaheire. Kana yairwo. You know, na to represent it. And I want to commend Kenyans, by the way, Jeff.
Yes.
The last time I was here, we were in a crisis in Nemuno. Yeah, which were transformed.
Yes.
We are not out of the woods yet, but I want to tell you, doing a great progress. I don't know what transformers yao. Na magakorwo mena a lot of community policy. Na tando ando itu nio marutaga wira wa scrap metal. Netura tuikara tukimera. Diri na scrap metals yothe.
Yes.
No amenya mundu uyu adehagira kopa iria yiyetwo kuma kuri transformer tigana.
Yes.
Because you are actually injuring yourself, you are actually injuring the economy.
Yes.
And people have listened to us, and we appreciate. Kenyans ni moni mathikagiriria na ha transformer ni ndiramera thengio muno tuthie na mbere na njira iyo nigetha tuhote kugitira our own infrastructure.
Okay. Uhoro wegie status ya thitima bũrũri-inĩ witũ wa Kenya. Tũrarĩ hana mũthuri ũngĩ aratwĩra thitima nĩ yongagĩrĩrwo o mweri 10. Tũrĩa tũiguaga maguta nĩ mongagĩrĩrwo mweri 15. Nĩkĩ gĩatũma bei ya thitima ĩrĩa tũhũthagĩra ĩthiĩ igũrũ na njĩra nene ũguo? Tũkĩmenyaga ta rĩu andũ aingĩ titani nawe na arĩa angĩ maitũ na karedio ahũthagĩra, maitũ na kabalbu kamwe ahũthagĩra, na kĩndũ kĩngĩ ahũthagĩra, no mbirũ iria arareherwo nĩ mbirũ nene mũno. Haya, arĩa nao marahũthĩra gatokeni rĩ, kari gatoke ngakorwo kanini muno niki kurathi bei ya thitima niki gukuga twikire ni agia goro uguo bwana PS
Jeff. Month on month the price of power differs.
Yes,
month on month. And I want to tell you as a matter of fact, mweri uyu bill ile uko nayo eko reduced by 0.3246 cents per kilowatt hour. If you do a proper analysis, urore bei uragurire power mweri-ini wa January na bill yaku area eguka, you will tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. There are several components that make up the price of power. Number one is the generation cost. Na generation cost ni cenjagia month on month. Tando hindi ĩrĩa kwĩna kiangazi kana hindi ĩrĩa kwĩna low wind output. Like last month kuraina slightly low wind output. No ginya tuongerere generation ya thitima using diesel generators. Diesel generators are a little bit expensive. These are the renewable energy sources, that is geothermal, hydro, wind, and solar.
Okay.
So if we increase an availability of wind or an availability of a plant, for example, kwina maintenance ya olkaria, kwina maintenance ya hydro, that power plant has to be compensated. Otherwise, you give people a blackout.
Okay.
Na ni hoto ila gadu atili, sometimes it is better to have expensive power than no power at all. Okay. And if you want to confirm that, go to South Africa. Au ne marauga atili, tuhe thitima ona inagoro because ogikoro ati mugwikaration ya mathaa matandatu matano per day, it is too expensive. So the generation cost varies month on month. And oda kwira this month because of the combination they are we are running by 0.346 cents per kilowatt hour.
Okay.
For you who is a moderate consumer, you may not feel the 0.346 cents. But for a manufacturer who is spending 1 million or 10 million units, they feel it. And now that goes into the profitability of the company.
Mweri ne ko wana 0.346
cents. It says per kilowatt hour. Per kilowatt hour. Uwa ngikora tumira kindu 1,000 units per month. Wina thitima yaku ni guikuruka na 346 cents.
Turore uhoro wigemaine bururi witu wa Kenya na uhoro wa thitima itu bwana PS. Ende twana igua ati kambuni ona ne thire hathara nene muno na igatuika ni ra affect nginya utungata. No mu Kenya ndari understand kira kingituma we nduri hindo ari etikirio ahuthire thitima mweri ungi unirere atarengeirwo tondu ndari hite. Why would we have such issues? Kana niki kianagia thitima citu igatuika ati ona ni gukinya handu kambuni irari wona tutingihuthira services tutariheire no inyo ni mukoga ni muguthi hathara.
That's very good to know. Umenye ithio ni kugura tugura.
Yes.
Tugura thitima hari Kengen, which gives us about 67% of our energy needs. Tugura kuri IPPs, now bridge up the gap.
Yes.
Adwaya ri matituheaga thitima free.
Yes.
We have to pay month on month. Higher. We also import 200 megawatts from Ethiopia.
Yes.
And about 46 to 60 megawatts from Uganda.
Yes.
Otherwise, you know, matirato he thitima ke free. We must pay month on month.
Yes.
No ginya tugire. Then hari mundu itagwo ketrako. Thitima tariwe ya thondekerwo kundu gwitagwo Ethiopia. It is 1,100 kilometers. Kuma Ethiopia ina suswa. Thitima no ginya kuo ni transmission line. You must pay for what you call the wheeling tariff.
Yes.
Of that power. Actually, as we speak, even Tanzania, they're in the final stages. They are negotiating in Ethiopia.
Yes.
They will be getting another 100 megawatts, which will be passing through Kenya.
Yes.
Higher. Ketrako no ginya tumwikirire biasi yake cia wheeling. Then hena mundu utao Kenya Power. Yari woyagirira thitima ya uma hari Ketrako. Nigetha riu agutambiria hari we haku. Na kere no ginya tukimuhe some distribution charges. So those three components make up now your power bill. How hatiri mundu rakuhe thitima ke free kana service free. Ugu no ginya month on month na wiki ati umurihe nigetha value chain yo the no really can. Power plants are very expensive to build. As a matter of fact, it is hard for you to build a power plant within 2 years. Most power plants you build within 4 and 6 years. They are seriously capital intensive. As it is now, as Kenya, we have never financed our own power plant for our own banking system. Na ni hoto ugati ile ketukulie our banking system such that now our banking system can be able to fund our power generation plants. Na ni honaga PPAs yo the EOKA na USD kana euro because the financiers are ma finance could drill geothermal in our carrier waka hydro plant Korea Gitaru guthondeka lake Turkana wind kana Kipeto wind.
Yes.
All those financiers manager wake wa bururi na maheanaga mbeca in USD.
Yes.
Na ni yakwira ati nini gukuhe mbeca ngetha wake power plant yo no nawe ukidiha no ginya udihe nake
na dollars.
Ugo PPA no ginya ukairiki.
Yes.
Until a point, and actually in Africa, there are only now 2 countries that have been able to finance their own power plants. South Africa, and South Africa has also helped us finance Menengai Social, na Egypt.
Yes.
The Union of South Africa now they are able now to do their PPAs in rand.
Okay.
So we must grow to a point as a country where our own Equity Bank, KCB, Cooperative Bank, makwata finance ke power plant. Nigetha riu tucenjie PPA citu ituike cia Kenya shillings. But until then we have to stay with the USD denominated.
Tukuthie break yo hanini tugiokareke tuingire kura kwa IPP tugwiciria kiugo kiria riu kiana gweteka muno na gikaiguika ni giatwikire riu acio nio manatuma wa thitima yage guthie thi ni tondu riria gwatwika ni ndokire tukigia na kandarathi na thirikari ya Kenya giuka ngiaka plant na riu ndiramuhe thitima, but I dictated the cost and the price mwagiro ni kuriha gutikinyanga handu mugaikara mukareview na mukerana bwana PS we tugikiranira deal ino ri kwahanaga waikaire ciringi atari riu ni rugire muno muthuri kai mutangi tugwithira nigetha na ithuĩ muingi witu ona ithuĩ thirikari tutige kuhuma muno rĩrĩa turagura thitima kuma kuri inyuĩ nigetha turanie maundu macio ri
kwa mfano magikanira ngirimitire dola yari kindu 50 nginya 76
to ti mwaka umwe tiere ni akwimira miaka 40
haya hari hindi dola irashutite igathina ciringi na 60 riu nigo stabilize 129 kuroraga haha kindu gigwitwo euro 150 something
151 154
gutigeri biu tukinye tuhandu tuikare theru twirane keiturane uma ona inyu no mugunikite na ithuĩ riu Kenya itu nigetha matige kuhumari rekei tuikare thi tucire nigetha riu tugicoka ri turania atiriri tona ni turonete ADANI na twauga mbu muno ri ni twateithikire ni tuonire investor ngi nigetha turore horo otabi
na hau wagweta handa unjitikirie nyambe ndaririe andu a kirima hau kirima kirateithikaga na ADANI umenye 2 years ago we were in a drought. Actually before last year we had a prolonged drought. Mwaki wa kirima wothe umaga hydros. We do not have access to the geothermal in Olkaria and Menengai. So when the president spoke to me, which transmission lines do you feel we should fast track? Gimwira, Your Excellency, reke twake raini ya umaga Gilgil, guthie Thika, guthie Mala, guthie Konza. Ugethie raini ya Gilgil, ugethie ukihituka Naivasha ri. Nona raini nene irakirwo about 2-3 years ago. Ithiete Githumo. We call it Olkaria Resource Kisumu. It's a 400 kV line. Twenda kurenga hau uguo. Nigetha mwaki ucio urathi Githumo ri. Woka haha Thika. No ngira Thika ni wonaga ni hari Thika power plant. Kauga ko kadithuru hau uguo. Handu hothe ngikona hena a diesel power plant. Umenye hau ni hari charge yake
ya thitima.
Otherwise, we would not have put that power plant there. So we wanted to do a 400 kV substation in Thika. That will now help us power.
Kirima. Marauga no wari githuko kingi muno mwecimu omothe ndiamenya kuthire atia. Githukane.
Kwesi ndio ndo
kumenya maundu maya ma githungu.
Ikumenya maundu maya ma githungu. Na oria point iragiuka. Ni twenda gwaka 400 kV. It is not lost. We still going to do it with another investment.
Ona riu ari koja giothe.
No to gwaka. So da gwaka raini kuma Gilgil Thika tumala tuikie Konza. Nyamwire itagwo High Grand Force Dam. Twendaga mwaki ucio ugiuka Nairobi guingire haria Mala. So that is why nikio turakaga raini yo hau tuikire substation Mala. Raini ringi ADANI marakaga ri niga andu akirima mamenye ni turamaroraga ri handu hetagwo Menengai twina geothermal. As it is now, so ciana mara produce that 5 megawatts. Tukirikie mwaka uyu andu metagwo global moko mogera another 35 megawatts. Na plant yigi itagwo Kaishan next year makogera 35 megawatts. Tureda kuguta mwaki hau uke all Karao actually Nyandarua iri yothe gutire handu hari substation ya go step down power. Ni kuri raini igeraga Nyandarua imwe yumaga Ethiopia na ingi yumaga Tukana. No gutire substation. So ni marire wa power stability. Na ndio getha igua ganda cia kuori we need a huge substation. Riu ni hotu wakaga all Karao tuthie Rumuruti. Rumuruti tuthondekete substation na turaka raini kuma na nyuki guka Rumuruti. Riu turendaga mwaki ucio wa Menengai uke all Karao uke Rumuruti. Wakinya Rumuruti ni ukota guthie na nyuki. Wakinya nyuki ni guthie Isiolo na ni ukota gucoka Nyeri. Nigetha eri na wakinya Isiolo ni gucoka Meru. So area okugigia drought nituamenyaga ati area ya kirima mwena ucio wa Nanyuki ni uko access mwaki wa geothermal kuma Menengai na area ya Thika na vicinities Murang'a area icio ciothe ni uko access mwaki wa geothermal kuma Olkarau.
Okay,
hau ni ho ADANI irateithagia
kirima.
Thank you.
Very good.
Not all issues.
Jeff, hari andu marekira solar panels in their facilities.
Machine kwao
Na machine kwao.
Na biashara-ini.
Na biashara-ini like manufacturers. Nacio tutingihura bara nene because ni mundu urageria kurwa their cost of production. The only issue we have ni ungigeria go connect to the grid ati nenda ko discharge that power into the grid utwenderie.
Yes.
Though we are in the tail end of guthondeka rules twitaga net metering. Net metering ni kuga no ukona solar panel yaku no mikire battery.
Yes.
Nigetha you can only pick 70% of our power.
Yes.
And we can pick not to kuelekea to 30%.
Okay.
Hiyo tuli the tail end tuli sensate adu akuigana. Na Jeff ndiona ha ena daitari witagwo Paris wajiri ni daitari munene kule kundu witagwo Gatundu thibitari na ndiona ni amugeithia hamwe na nyoks wakata.
Yes.
Na hena jamba itagwo thuito wa mathenge issue ya IPPs. Na tuina challenge tu fulani umenye mwaka wa 2018 the fourth administration itogoretio ni President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
Ni ekirire moratorium hari PPAs igitwira riu tutinge sign in a new PPAs. 2023 my immediate minister mundu gwitwo Davis Chief on 28th of March of February.
Yes.
Moved to cabinet na cabinet ikilift moratorium area ekiritu. But as soon as cabinet ya lifted April parliament igikira moratorium we are facing a grave danger ahead. Tadu kuma mwaka wa 2018 tutikoretwo na any serious power plant turaka ndu wa kwaga kindu gitagwo PPAs. Turarora at a bleak future hari ya mbere tadu bururi ni wakora power demand ya thie kiongagerekaga. As a matter of fact nie ngigira PSY na jiri the country's peak nyamuria twitaga peak power demand is usually recorded kuma kindu 6 pm ina kindu 10 or when you're going gitwika PSY na jiri our peak demand yari 2139 megawatts. As we speak today we are at 2304.
Yes.
Showing serious growth of demand for power.
Yes.
Meanwhile, tutina power plants to bring on board. Dirikana hedi otwekira mero tweri nduga twina enough power. No, as we speak, power nyamu twitaga the spinning reserve yari igikurukaga. We had a meeting in parliament twageria kumathaitha marift moratorium nigetha tutigathi haria South Africa ikinyite kana kundu Nigeria ati tukinye handu bururi ni ukurire ni uretia power no gutire power plants turakoretwo tugiaka and so therefore tukinya handu ati tukwambire gwika
power shed
load shedding tumitaga load shedding na lilo so ni to hope that parliament ya coka na iracoka umuthi by next month maukoma to lift ile kirio nigetha Kenya Power yote go sign new PPAs and of course as a country we have learned our lesson kuri PPA muita sign wega tariu hari nyamu yetagwo feed-in tariff yekiraga solar na wind at 12 US cents. Daisi EPRA the gazetted price ya solar and wind ni 5.85 US cents na 5.69 US cents. Ugo ni kuga already cost area EPRA yeka analysis ni rakwira ati we almost actually below half. So any new power plants here to we are going to bring them at a lower price. Negetha to take the weighted average cost in kurukaga. And eventually Kenyans mark will relief. Hari kidu gitago cost of power. They go koro immediate. Ya teoria mudu aheagwo panado akahona hau ndigo ko ere immediate na ndi mwiririe gwa power plant kaundu kanini kari kwa beja nyingi muno was tight but as we progress to work at hari ndo nyoks already na already kai tuta negotiataga na andu aya power producers. We started that process of negotiations. Na so far so good. We already have andu iganona maikara ikuruketie bei yao. But remember twina moratorium. Oguo na maikurukia bei ri tutigesa a new PPA. With them. Until the moratorium is lifted. Eguo ne matuthikiriria makauga ketugeria ari ange magatwira for example Malindi solar mekuria Malindi na ni ma contribute to a lot of power instability tandu plant hiyo giako ni ya solar plant diekirwo batteries maratwira no tuhote kumwikirira batteries na nyumwetikire to expand to that megawatts na tuikire battery storage nigetha cost yume hari 12 USM tuwekira neno jeruri ikuruke ukekindu 7.58 na tukona it makes sense. Okuo hena dagitari witago Dr. Namunje wa kuria Kipeto Wind na Jeff Mwina Nyox nego faga dafari mudi hari muone how green energy is generated as well with wind power. Now no marauga mugitwitikirie to expand tukwikira battery because tuna thina wa tutishitaga variable renewable energy sources that is wind and solar. Iria ruhuho do controlaga hare rugukorwo ni wakora rimwe utuku ruhuho ni rwahurutana muno so ni turenda andu ari othe mena ruhuho na ari mena solar mekire battery nigetha hindi turatumira mwaki ucio ugatuika stored tukau this part kuidiria bururi urabatara so nao ni maretia bakauga atiriri mu twitikirie tuongerere plant ino itu ni tuguikurukia bei na twikire battery na the story so tweka maundu macio mothe ntuona in the near future cause ni gwikate no tipana dwati ni rucio asa
kama ituni ona mothe oftenly nikikiraria kiria kiki
nyox reke tuheane uria kwagirire often is
tutiona wetene kawa mothe na rucio
yes now for example Jeff
niciuraga rimwe kwa ciura national blackout ciura guothe watuika atia ngahe thitima anga ya Tanzania anga na Kenya hau niho arenda gutheria hindi ciura ciuraga guothe
niki gikora
national blackout
reke hera gwatire muthori ugugia atiriri mugara muwe
na haki umpe
tukupa
haki
tuhamwe
naona cirora guothe
ungirora the number of national blackouts we had in 2023 na time ile ya tutikire ku restore ori irorire 2024 it is not the same the frequency has reduced as a matter of fact the motarire to enemwe yari March last year igioka igire hede no one day atuka minister na kama karokire kamo icio haha December 16
twakinya tutano
bururi tatima tutano ni tutano twega
no ni tuna
na tukirone atini no guira thakira
no go cia
2023 we had 7 so we are down to 4 with the shorter turn around time ni hoda mwira atiriri mugara muwe lakini hakufanya nini
okay very enough
ino turekire ya mwisho on 11th of December we interconnected with our neighbors in Tanzania and we start tukiabiria nyamu twitaga power exchange ni ramwira riu Tanzania mende in the tail end ya negotiate na Ethiopia nigetha mwaki ukauma Ethiopia ukagerera through our system 100 megawatts ugathie kire kurio so in the process ya integration ile hena mwene umwe kwagire na challenge mwena wao power plant imwe ikifail hare makugucagia about tando hindi they were drawing about 28 megawatts all of a sudden makidraw 270 megawatts from our side na hindi yori ni tuithire Ethiopia reduce because hwaini utukuri from midnight to 65 megawatts tokore twamera ikurukia haya ni tu ya ikurukia geothermal production ya ikuruka na hydros ni ikuruka all of a sudden mwagucirio ke 270
yogo negethe na munene
no nikathira
so
but now we don't trust in our engineers ni mararia wega na Tanzanian friends.
Yes,
so we suspect that we are not going to have such a challenge.
Okay, thank you muno thank you muno bona
kile tuleka ni kumworaga jire jeshi.
Yes,
this is the week ya Valentine. Reke turore airetu itu na atumia itu wega.
Yes,
adu anio matuciarire ndio maheirwo kiheo ni Ngai kia unyina ndu ni ndi wa mufia
niguo
na hari rubo tuinaga kiheo kia unyina adu aya tioru tumarore wega na tukaririkanaga mutimia agucokagiria kiria wa muhe.
Very good.
In double portion, in triple portion. Wa muhe wendo
agucokagiria wendo. Yes, thank you.
Wa murehera tuindo aruge akurehere rimi wa muthondekera nyumba akuhe home.
Yes,
oho wa muhe nathi agucokagiria ri nathi wa kumwe hope agagucokerio atari na hope.
Thank you muno. No riu ri turaigua kwina undu uracenjania kuria we uri okuo kuria turaigua ni kuracenjia uri okuo
twara marua
hauri we serve at the mercy of the appointing authority.
Okay, sawa. Tukuongera rungi.
Niwe President William Samoei Ruto.
Yes.
Tura hope ni onete wiro letu aruta. Ndiu kaukangi.
Thank you.
Tugatigira mwathani na William Samoei